Alright, this time I'm going to show you how to make one of these pause menus. It's really not that hard. This one has also a resume, or restart, and resume. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go over here into your edit settings, project settings, input, and I use the escape key, so I set that up over here. Alright, and then you want to create a C# script pause menu. Right, here it is. This static variable is so that the other scripts can tell if the game is paused or not. Like over here in the update where I'm moving my character, if the game is paused, it jumps out of update. Right. This variable is used to determine if the window should be showing. This I'll show you what it's for. Timescales I'll show you later. The window rectangle is where the window is actually displayed on the screen, and these are the width height for the window. You have to play with these to determine where you want it. This is the button width and height, and the number of buttons. Here's the calculation for the window of where it will actually be shown. Right. In the update down here, if we get the escape key, then we do the pause window. And if it's showing, in case we want to do some other stuff down here that we don't want to have done while the window is showing, we just jump out. Right, so we do the pause window here. So if it's not showing, we set this to show, so it'll show it. Then we get the time scale of the game at the time. So if the game was running at a different speed than full speed, we could just set it back to that. Then we set the game to 0, so that'll actually pause the game. And this is that static variable that tells the other scripts that it is in fact paused. And over here, this is in case you hit the escape key a second time, it'll close the pause window. So it'll reset the timescale back to the game speed, tell it to hide the window, and tell the other scripts that we are no longer paused. On GUI is actually where the window is shown. So if it's show, then it puts the window where it should be. This is the ID of the window, we're not using it. This is the actual window rectangle that we made up in the start. Show pause window is the routine that will get called, and paused is the title that shows up at the top of the window. Right. So here's the show pause window, and it passes into window ID, but we're not really using that, so it doesn't matter. Right, now here I set up the GUI skins. This is the label, which you'll see shows game paused. Got the text anchor in the middle center, font style bold, and rich text is true, so that we could set the colors and the size down here. So this is the game paused label. And we do the same thing for the button. You could do this individually for each button if you want to have a different one. Excuse me. If you want to have different text styles for each button, just reset it on each button. Right, this is just for the math, how to lay out the buttons. You'll have to figure that out. This is the upper Y on the screen. Right, this actually shows the button. Well, this shows the label right here. You kind of saw that before. And this shows the button. So you want to put it in the rectangle, once again with the rich text formatting. Resume. And this will turn off the pause window. Right, this was the option window, but this game doesn't have one yet, so it doesn't matter. This is the restart, so it reloads the level it was currently playing, and it turns off the pause window after resetting the timescale. And this is where it quits. That's all you have to do. to stop the game. Alright, so see that in action once more. And if you look down here in the console window, you'll see these numbers counting. That's just showing that the game is in fact paused. See, these numbers have stopped moving. I've jumped and I'm in the air, so I hit resume. The game moves, the numbers continue counting. And if I hit restart, these numbers start back over at 1. And that's pretty much all there is to the pause menu. Alright, hopefully this has helped, and I will catch you